Manning the harpoon and watching the outskirts of their outpost from sunrise to sunset each day is equally relaxing as it can be exhausting. Stone has gotten to know those who man the harpoons quite well over the past few weeks, and while not a single assault on the outpost has made it past the gates since Rusthilt has ordered more guards and harpoons on the entrance, every so often Stone finds himself telling a story of the early days. Days when Rusthilt and only a handful of ragtag wasteland survivors were putting the screws to the dust bandits. The crossbow that was used to kill many of them is still slung over Stone's shoulder. But now, he watches the gate as Rusthilt and his wandering band of soldiers comes and goes. No longer part of that violent life, though he can't help but miss it occasionally. But that's all behind him. And he's happy that the outpost is safe in part because of him. Peace is the end goal, after all. Heading into the barracks, Stone removes his gear as he prepares to climb into bed and rest until the sun rises once more, before a familiar voice calls his name. Turning around, there stands Rusthilt, smiling with both hands outstretched and something old and yet new in his grasp. A crossbow, much like the one he has, but much finer in quality and even better kept. Without a word, Stone takes it, replacing the old one on his back with this new gift, as Rusthilt turns and walks out, and Stone only a couple steps behind him. We rejoin our heroes on the road, heading back to a Holy Nation mine. A lot of stuff has been done between last episode and this one, at least off camera, but before we move on, we are being attacked. A bunch of starving bandits have decided that once again we make for good targets, likely because they can smell some of the food that we're carrying on this trip, and instead of running from them, we are going to fight them. Crumblejohn in particular has gotten quite a nice upgrade to his armor. A lot of the armor that Hobbs has been working on has been turning out as master work, which, as you can see, ups the value to $32,000, though it would sell for around $8,000 or so, and the headpiece alone is around $900, something that we might want to be selling in the meanwhile. But for now, I'd like everybody to get together, and I want to watch them fight. You're also going to notice that Stone is part of this crew now. I've decided to recruit him back, not putting him on any turrets, and instead giving him that specialist grade bow and a bunch of toothpick bolts to use. I don't know how good this is going to be, but a specialist grade bow is going to be a lot better than what we were rolling with before. And we're going to fight. So we're going to set attack all, and I want to watch just how well things go. Dear old Stone, though, I want him to move over, and I want Crumblejohn to just jump in, and Stone can just kind of pleco. Oh my Well, Stone, what a shot. Now, I don't know how this man is still surviving. That is quite literally right between the eyes. But he still fights, and Crumblejohn is going to move in with his gangly limbs and maybe, just maybe, finish him off. And down he goes. And Stone is going to actually take shots from quite far away. Yes, these guys are not really going to do much against us, unfortunately. There's really not much they could do, even if they would like to. For now, we're going to regroup here. We've gotten word that off to the north that the holy mine that we attacked still has some people that live in it. So our main goal here is actually to go and clear out those who remain, and then from there push north. I think for now we want to hit their mines and their farms the most, and then afterwards we can start hitting their cities. But their supplies and just a little bit of experience and potential prisoners is what we seem to care the most about. At least, like I said, for now. And we're gonna move on and produce, or at least do that. So, other things we've done. For the most part, I've cleaned up a lot of people's inventories and backpacks. You're gonna see a lot of food here because I just botched it and bought it in the wrong spot. Rusthilt's, we need to build more storage before we can empty everybody's. And as you can see, I did not empty the pack beast either. which is a mistake, but we're really not here for looting, not right now. The big thing we want to do is just start removing them. We're going to be taking and moving out from our city, consistently striking at them one at a time. And maybe if we get lucky, we'll weaken them enough where we are able to, or maybe not us, but the Shek Kingdom will feel empowered, shall we say, to strike at them. Now, it's interesting that these holy mines do not see us as enemies. I'd wonder if it's because they sit under a different faction of the Holy Nation or something, but that doesn't really matter to Rust-Tilt and crew. All that matters to them is wiping them out one at a time. And we're lucky enough that this Holy Mines is still dead. This tiny settlement, for some reason, still says it has people, as does this one, even though it doesn't. The Dust King Tower, still dead, and the Tower of Ninjas, still dead. We are slowly but surely taking these lands for ourselves. And I wouldn't lie if Rust-Tilt wasn't thinking about potentially taking the borderlands entirely for himself. Shek be damned. But that's a question for another time. The hungry bandits that stand ahead of us will end up dying because of it. I think Ruka is still on taunt, which is good. I really do want her to be the kind of the focus of them all. And I actually am going to have Crumble John on taunt as well. He's got a lot of very good armor, so that's kind of what he's going to be doing. Stay healthy, kin. Don't be modelly calling me now, Chumbo. I'm stronger than you'll ever know. All right, so we've got some injuries, but they're minor. And again, I don't mind taking the injuries right now because it does help us as we progress. And having Stone in the back taking pot shots all the while, it's probably something I should have been doing for a long time, and I'm sure I've been getting yelled at for quite some time in the comment section, but Rust-Tilt has been a narrowly focused man, and in turn, so have I. But he's definitely felt the weakness of not having ranged at his beck and call at every time, so come on. Pack Beast, come on. I hate that this is how this works. So they just get caught on the weirdest little things. I'm hoping that a lot of the updates that they're going to be making for the sequel to this game, that they said they're going to be putting into as updates into Kenshi 1, like better pathfinding and the like. Really, I do hope that hits within the next year or so. I have a feeling I'll be playing this game for that long, so I don't mind. I just would like to see the updates happening. All right. Let's let them journey, and once we're on the outskirts of the mines, we'll pick back up. There's a large dust storm happening over here as we crest over the hillside and we come close to the mines. Here, we can't even see into Skinner's Realm. There's just too much sand being kicked up. I think we just do an all-out assault. I genuinely do. I don't think we need to play nice here in any way. I think we can just run up and probably finish off everybody here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. With only apparently 3 around, let's make this as easy and as quick as possible. We could also free the slaves, which might be what's causing it. So let's send Silver Shade up here. Let's slow everything down. Let's unlock the shackles. I'm committing a crime, obviously. And now we will pick the lock of the cage. No problem. Have a good one. Pick lock. Unlock shackles. Pick lock. There's nobody here, man. Unlock shackles. Okay. That might be it. I like how he's freaking out. But he's running anyway? Maybe he's yelling at the one that he's running with, but we freed them. And that's all that matters. So that was 3. Hello. Anybody in here? Anybody at all? Nope. Anybody in here? No. Okay. Can we get the dog out? Alright. Ruka, can we pick up the dog, please? I like how he instantly ragdolls. Is that all the buildings? Are they hiding, perhaps? Or maybe it's just the roamers? Well, we freed the last of the slaves, at least. So, directly across, we have these holy mines. I think that's going to be my next strike. We're just going to hit all of the ones on the outskirts regularly. And I'm very confident now that we've been able to take out 2 that we're going to be able to take out more than that. And with some range, mayhaps an assault would work out really well. I just need to know how many wait for us, and then we can start planning. But the Holy Nation is feeling our wrath. We strike systematically and regularly to keep them at bay. Actually, I think we're going to attack the Garu here, because we can get some good food off of them. So let's just go ahead and attack all. Let's just get in there. Oof. Where's Stone? I want Stone back here. Yeah, I want him popping shots from behind. Okay, that worked out fine. Ruka, do we have... I emptied this, right? Yeah, almost. Let's just rip the meat out of them. It's free food. Even the ones that are floating. We're gonna do that. We'll end up cooking it likely at some point. There's really no reason not to, especially when we set up camp. Alright. Feeling pretty happy about that. A nice grab of free food. Let's keep moving. We run these streets. Here we are. To our right, we see the next mine. We need to set up, as always, maybe not too far, where we can get a good view of pretty much everything. And we're gonna send in Silvershade for some initial scouting. There doesn't seem to be anybody here. 19. So there's plenty, actually. 19 live here. Well, let the mission begin. First, we'll be camping out. At the very least, a campfire. I'm gonna want Ruka to probably start working on the food. Did I not? There we go. Alright, Ruka, go ahead. Alright, and while she's doing that, Silvershade will do what he does best. And with a bounty on his head, there's really nothing to lose. Sneak and move in. 2 guards sit outside. One's much easier than the other. We have 2 sentinels. We could easily get behind them, I think. They have a crossbow right facing the door, which is frustrating, but not impossible to work around. For now, let's see if we can get Silvershade behind. We can. And if we can thunk the one that is, yeah, the hardest one, we'll just kidnap him and get out of here. He never saw us coming, and he never will again. Whittle down their numbers so that the assault is easily doable. And ideally we can get in there before they can man that turret. Or have maybe Stone man the turret instead. It's only midnight. Let's put him down over here. And what I'd like to do is just remove his weapon. And we'll drop his armor. Pantsless, helmetless, everything else can stay. He'll die when he wakes up. It's almost like, for Silvershade, it's almost like being a hiver. The bugs, you know, all gather food and bring it back. A lot of insects will kidnap their food and bring it back to be eaten alive by their own kind. This is very similar in that regard, except we don't eat them. We just kill them. A waste of food in the wasteland, perhaps. Failed, no XP, and then thunk? So it worked, and then it didn't work? Strange. But, to our own benefit. He's playing dead. Holy chest plate, huh? That's in standard condition. Not too bad. Alright. We're gonna go and pretend to loot him. To wake him up. And, unfortunately for him, this is not gonna go very well. Yeah, down he went. Before Silvershade could even return with the next one. He'll sit, and he'll slowly die. A fitting punishment for his crimes. The same will happen here. We don't need their weapons. We don't need their armor. And they don't either. Not anymore. Holy Nation Caravan. Now this is interesting. A caravan of how many? Okay, we can get a good look at them from here. The guards' attacks and defenses are good. Their defense is actually exceptionally good. Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know if we could take them. We might. I'd be afraid. Our gear is better than theirs, and that might be what saves us, but that combined with whatever forces sit in here, it's not something we want to mess with. So hopefully, they'll come and go, realize there's nothing here, and move on. Because right now, it's a lot. I wish we could just, knock out the animals. Ooh, they're attacking. Oh, bone dogs. And a holy sentinel that's waking up. Ruka, are you still cooking? I hope you are now. Meanwhile, back over at Silvershade's situation. It does seem as though... I wish we could dismantle these things. Doesn't... seem like things are going exceptionally well. A paladin and an overseer. I don't know if we can take out either one. Okay. Let's see if we can thunk him without being seen. Okay. Run! Silvershade, run! Let's see if we can, maybe drag and kite a few. Come on. We'll definitely take a couple. Those of the most zealous will be punished first. The most desperate for the blood of the heretics will be led to a pack of rather a den of lions. Come along, friends. You're all about to die now. Unfortunate for you. Oh, you are not having such good luck. Silvershade, you gotta move. Get out, Silvershade, and now swing around. If it's two paladins, then that's good. If it's the overseer that's here as well, which I can't really tell, even better. No, just two paladins. Here, I want Rusthilt and the Bone Dog to be attacking him. Their wide sweeping attacks are frustrating to deal with, but not the worst. Alright, take that for now. Okay, you've got it back equipped. Just wanted to take his weapon off of him. Here. Force him to bleed. He'll die for that. Alright, everybody heal up. Good fight. And a bunch of starving bandits are gonna attack another bone dog, which is hilarious. And there's nothing they can really do about it. Alright, everybody heal. Crumblejohn. No. Yeah. Crumblejohn, trade. Take these two. Let's set up a couple beds. It seems like this is gonna be another situation where healing is gonna be a little necessary. Especially if we're gonna be dealing with some of the harder to deal with enemies. The bone dog is actually severely hurt, but likely because he just had to get in the mix of it all. Critical. He's gonna bleed out. I don't know if there's another somewhere. Unconscious. And some starving bandits. Alright, let's let Silvershade heal up, and then we'll continue our assault. The day is turned, and interestingly enough, so have the slaves. So, I'm actually gonna make a quick assault here and see if I can pick off some of the guards that end up showing up, or they're just gonna run. So let's hold up, back up, stay up here. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why they seem so hurt. I thought we had killed them. Maybe they had been found and healed. Oh, he lost his arm. That's hilarious. Stone is just not giving two shits at all. Dude is just moving in. I appreciate your eagerness, Stone, but let's play smart here. Let's draw him if we can. Oh, nope, he's running. Hello, slave. I'd like your shackles unlocked. Perhaps he can run. He just said fuck. Pack beast, come back. An escapee. They somehow know that there's already an escapee. That's frustrating. Don't go back in, dude. Why are you going back into the slaves? You should have run away. Ugh. As he runs off, Rustilt shouts a few obscenities, calls him an idiot, and then questions why he even attempts to save these slaves in the first place. Yeah, let's go get this thing. Let's go get their bull. Kill everything that it has, and take everything that it's got. Everybody relax. Yep, this is great. It's a ton of food. But everybody back up. Let's get this guy. Pick him off while we can. It's a paladin. Let's kind of hold still here. Where is Stone? He's way back there. He's going after the escaped slave. I guess priorities. Nice wide swing. The alarm has been raised. Go figure. Silvershade, come around and flank him from behind. There we go. Take out his limbs and he can't fight. This is why a full-on assault scares me. Look at how insanely well they can still hold out and hold off on us, or hold us off rather. I think that's enough. Let's back up. I'd like somebody with a decent amount of space. So it'll be you to come over here and just loot pretty much everything out. Let's take it all. Because we've got a ration pack. The caravan guard's freaking out and running. So we're still actually wiping out the roaming population, if you think about it. Oh, the poor caravan guard. He doesn't know what hit him, man. I'm gonna have you turn, a few of you turn around and see if we can get a fight going here. A winnable fight, specifically. Stone, I'm gonna have you come around back. That's a lot of green numbers. And it might be too much for us right now, but we're gonna do it, it looks like. We're gonna fight it out. The bone dog is just... He's actually incredible. No, Rustil, I need you in, out here. I do not want you anywhere over inside there where they can hit you with a turret. Man, these bulls take forever to go down. Man, they take a beating. Yep, Crumble John is just not caring. He's going right in. And I guess we're just going in. Which seems to be going well enough. Is Rustilt down? Rain is down. Rustilt is down. Let's get everybody out. Let's see if we can still make some progress here. I want Silvershade to run in and hopefully take this guy out. There we go. No turret while we clean up out here. One is distracted with the slave. He has, his left leg has some trauma, but he's getting some good swings in. Down he goes. Let's actually go ahead and remove his weapons. No, I'm taking it. This too. And this, and then we're dropping it, dropping it, dropping it, dropping it. You're not gonna do anything. We got a few thousand cats off of them. Let's start first aiding our friends. Okay. We are still moving in to fight. Let's slow everything down again. Stone, I think Stone, the addition of Stone was the right call. He's really kind of done a lot of work already. Another paladin, unfortunately. Let's switch Ruka's bag real quick, so she's not fighting with as big of a penalty. Stone just point blank shooting. Does not care, remotely. Alarm raised. Oh, hey, Rustilt, welcome back, buddy. People are bandaging and running around, still looking to kill. Looks like a servant went down that we're gonna heal up. Rustilt being the one to take point on that, which is great. Really shows his dedication and his care for those who are under the thumb of the Holy Nation. He is missing more often than I'd like, but he's also hitting a lot now. Just getting riddled with arrows, each arrow piercing the skin and sinking in, bringing him closer and closer to his last breath. It's a grim outlook. Here, man the turret. Have fun. Now let's take a look at these holy mines. 8 live still. 8 to guard it. We really didn't need to do much to take them down. One half-planned assault seemed to be enough, and the confidence that courses through Rustilt's veins after that must be a lot. That's impressive. Alright, Ruka's feeling healed up, so let's see if we can get her to loot up a bit. I know there's another one. Yeah. A lot of food rations. And striking while there was a caravan here might have been the most fortuitous turn of events for us out of everything. That is very good with how many supplies we ended up getting. Not like building supplies beyond the electronics, but just straight food. One screams that we're unholy, so he gets stomped and trampled by our pack beast as penance. And a bone dog. Where are you going now? We don't need to fight the bone dog. We need to clean out everybody else in here. And free all slaves that sit around still, if there are even any left. The alarm is raised again. People like you belong in a cage. It's a high disagree from us. Looks like the nearby wolf's den has, or the bone dog den rather, heard all the kerfuffle. Decided to see what's coming out and saw a lot of blood and meat. Figured, hey, free food. Alright, let's head into this. Ooh! There's still somebody taking shots. Where? I heard the shot get taken. Here, I'll send up a small contingent to head up that way. The rest will head in here and see if there's, yep, anybody else worth fighting. Come out here, bring them out to where the pack beast and the bone dog are. Get them. Rustilt just went down. Silvershade, you might as well fight this guy. See if you can put him down before he can get up. Stone, let's back you up. Unfortunate miss. There we go. I think his friend missed with his turret and ended up making a big ol' mistake there. How'd the pack beast get up here? Get down here, man. Down he goes. Kang taking a gut shot, but taking it well enough. Everybody got a medic, okay? Everybody's got a medic up. Not a single one of you doesn't get to be a medic today. The pool of blood around this particular sentinel. All the death sentence the group needed to see. He's done. For the rest, we'll hang out and wait. See who shows up. Can you guys kill him? Why are you letting him stand and walk by you? Sometimes the aggro in this game doesn't make much sense to me. Crumble, John. Come on. Well, I think we can call that a pretty successful assault, one way or another, even if there are those who still are around and surviving. Our pack beast is down. He's gonna need to heal for a bit, certainly. But everybody else is also down. Rip out their meat, kill it forever. And you getting up is not something that is gonna be allowed, unfortunately. More fighting. Everybody hang out here. Hopefully Rustilt wakes up from his recovery coma relatively quickly. Who is bandaging them? Seriously. They're not gonna get to wear anything. It's just not gonna happen. And yet, here we go. Bone dog. Get. There you go. Now we stand guard and we wait for every single one of them that still breathes to die. Quite simply. I like how the alarm keeps getting raised, like it matters. Seems like everybody back home is okay. Animals for sale, but mostly everybody's just okay. And we have 16 loaves of bread all of a sudden. What the hell? That's crazy. I'm glad to see it, though. Lots of luxury goods and parchment, but nothing that I need. Ah, food. Happy to take all of the food. This is the biggest food grab we've had in a while, and I wonder if it's because we hit them when a caravan had come by. Unfortunately, it looks like one of the ex-slaves got into a fight with a bone dog and was eaten alive. Such is nature, I guess. Still 5. But there's no roaming squads. Not anymore, anyway. Same with this one. I wonder if that was a caravan was the roaming squad, and I wonder what that 3 is. I wonder if there's just 3 around somewhere that got stuck or lost or something along those lines and wasn't really able to do anything about it. Looks like Rust Hilt finally got up. We weren't going to leave without him. He's in a recovery coma, so let's go ahead and kidnap him. And let's actually walk away. I'm curious if any of the ones we had knocked out and attempted to kill lived through it up here, but doesn't seem to be the case. We'll go ahead and drop him. He probably got healed in the process since we were carrying him. Yep. That's okay. We'll wait it out. Let's go ahead and slap him here so he heals a lot faster. I think these are some ex-Holy Nation escaped servants. Yep. Dead. 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 We're fine. Wake up, friend. We want to put an end to you. Looks like there's a guard still giving some slaves some orders. I don't know where he came from. But we're going to try and finish this guy off before we worry about it. The day is still long. Let's swing in with everything we have. More have arrived. Who are you? Kill you. Do not let him get away. Blocking near everything, actually. It's a mid-grade salvage, actually, so let's go ahead and take that. Everybody's getting up. Those bulls I'll leave alone. The bulls seem scary. Well, we did take out a few more. Where is everybody? Why'd they go all the way over there? Where'd he go? We have one following us, a slave. Oh, he's over here. Desperately to get in bed. Ain't gonna happen, unfortunately. Yeah, he's, his right arm, his left leg are, not feeling so good. With 3 alive again, we find ourselves in a similar situation to the last one. Don't know what more we could do. Of course, our bone dog got stuck, so let's go get him. I saw a few more running around, so we'll swing back in now. Maybe even like 3. I don't know where he's going. I still think there's another one in here that went to sleep. We have a Holy Nation assault moving towards our outpost right now. Again, another retaliation strike moving out from there. thought I saw another one, but maybe I was wrong. Nope, there he is. And now some hungry bandits trying to take the opportunity of a completely emptied out base to see if they can scavenge it for food. Unfortunately for them, nobody will leave this place alive. Nobody. We'll even let the hungry bandit out. Be free. When he wakes up, hopefully he'll feel a lot better. And he'll run off. Slave and a hungry bandit are duking it out, and honestly, I'm okay to let them do it. And the Holy Nation assault has already been defeated, which is funny in its own right. You're really still up, huh? You are trying exceptionally hard to make this work for you, sir. And while I can appreciate the determination, looks like one of the servants decided to join us, hilariously enough. Well, if that's what he wants, that's what he's gonna get. He will get all of his armor as revenge for being what he is, and we'll let him die for it. Stone just not happening. Oh, nope, there's another one. Somehow he had got to his bed and was able to get to sleep for a little bit, it seems. He barely ever gets to stand before he gets taken down. Another lower servant who's sworn themselves to our crew. Interesting. However, he is disguised like the ones that once enslaved him. A proper uniform, at least for now. Hopefully this will be enough, and he'll bleed out, and he won't wake up. So, I think we can call this yet another successful assault. Perhaps the most successful assault so far. And with 3 mines down, lining on the outskirts of Bad Teeth and far from Stack, maybe taking out a town won't be as hard as he initially thought. Question is, does he take out their food supplies first? None leave alive.